Oh, I'm not muted. My bad. Hello. I'm not going to mute now. You have to deal with me making setup noises. I'm not muted and I'm not ready, so the perfect combination. Where the hell did I put my water bottle? No, don't fall. Oh, nuts. Oh, that's bad. Where did it go? Sandpaper, I don't need you. Aha, there. No, that's not it. I've lost my e-cig. Hang on. Oh, there's my water bottle at least. That's good. Where's my e-cig? How have you escaped me this quickly? How the hell? How did you end up? I really hope that hasn't screwed up the green screen. I really hope I also haven't rolled over the green screen. I haven't. Good. Hello. Let's just jump straight into doing work. How am I today? Alex, you know how sometimes I have days where I'm just like really irritable for no good reason? It's one of those days. I'm just like, I'm not in a bad mood, I'm just irritable. So I've basically retreated to my room for the day. Just so that I don't, like, sister off Netflix. Bloody hope so. I think yesterday might actually have been legit internet issues. Not again. I think yesterday might have been legit internet problems. Let's not mention what happened yesterday, because apparently every time I do, it angers things. No, I need to restart the router tonight anyway, so not a big deal. Might make for a weird stream today, but I'll restart it from my phone tonight. So Alex, what did you think of the Red Bull? You're gonna have barely any sleep. Dude, you need to try and sleep more. It looks like a Red Bull, but with Oracle written down. It's so clearly different. You tried it, you just can't. I might try and come up with a couple of tricks that I use. Because I've been sleeping well lately. So I've kind of half forgotten the tricks that I usually use to get to sleep. I mean, one of them is watching YouTube videos. Hey, Servius. One of them is having like a YouTube, like throwing on history documentaries is the best thing. Although every morning I wake up to Kings and Generals playing, and I'm like, no, I've told you. Like, I've told YouTube to stop recommending that one channel about 10 times, because I really, really don't like the voiceover guy. Every time I go through my history binge, it's like, hey, it's Kings and Generals again. And it's always like one of 3 videos, which is actually the more annoying bit. Like, it's either something to do with Caesar or something to do with the Sea People, which is a historical thing. The Bronze Age collapse was caused by a mysterious group of people that are still unknown to this day, called the Sea People. Nobody knows who they are. Nobody knows where they came from. All that is known is that they basically collapsed society in the Bronze Age. I've also gotten a couple of minimum three new cuts from Clash. One of which was deserved. Yeah, but they don't autoplay after each other, Yanis. That's kind of my problem, is I want something to autoplay, so I just click history and just let YouTube's algorithm do the rest. Because I do watch shorts. I do need to make some shorts as well for YouTube. I need to get back onto the bandwagon of actually doing YouTube vaguely correctly, even though I'm not making thumbnails. Interestingly, sorry, I just want to check something. Which Twitter account am I logged into here? Okay, this is the good one. Search Astra. There may be a launch today. Oh, that's scheduled for tomorrow. I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. I love that guy, Yanis. He's the shouty American man who's, like, unnervingly thin for the amount of sugar he takes in. I love that guy. What time tomorrow? 6 p.m. GMT. So, 1 Eastern. With a very nice hair. Yes! Have you seen his, like, longer videos, Yanis? Because his longer videos, he actually just talks. He doesn't shout. That guy's Servius. We've all agreed on the one guy based on the description of shouty American man who's very thin despite an unnerving amount of sugar, has nice hair, and Servius is just like, oh, him, yeah. Who needs to be able to describe things well? You just need you just need to describe well enough. Also, I have no idea where my hat is before somebody says I should be wearing the hat. I threw it yesterday. His longer videos are really good. He actually like talks about the recipe a bit more, and there's one where he explains why he's even why he started doing TikToks, and it was literally, I found this old recipe book. I thought they'd all be terrible, so I figured I'd do it for TikTok for fun. And then I started finding actually good ones. You get right? He's just so full of energy. I love him. It's terrible at night though, because there's kind of a disconnect between him having loads of energy and me trying to sleep. I hate the guys that are like on the YouTube shorts doing like one-man skits. There's one dude who literally all he does is rich guys are dicks, really rich guys are not. And it's like, wow, you've got a one note thing that you're just playing the same joke hundreds of times. And so, yes, Jan, they all look like horrific, and then he, like, the best bit is when he tastes at the end, honestly. Because, like, it's either he declares it a war crime, or he doesn't understand why it's good. there's no in between. There's no like, it's okay, but I wouldn't, you know, there's no like, it's okay. It's like, this is horrific. This is fantastic. But I hate the guys that do like endless shorts that are just the same joke. Or all the ones where it's literally just copyrighted footage of some rich person talking. It's like, I don't care what rich people have to say. 90% of them inherited their wealth. They don't know anything about actually getting rich. No, not again. Let me know if the stream's having issues, by the way, because it's showing up as having issues on my side. Like, it's in and out of red. I really should have restarted the router earlier. You missed X detail in this movie, and it's like... No. No, that's literally in the center of the screen, my dude. Like, there was one, and it was literally something that was dead center of the screen. It's like, no. No, I think you'd only miss that detail if you were literally blind. Like, profoundly blind. Not even legally blind, just profoundly blind. Because I saw one that was it The Emperor Strikes Back? One of the Star Wars movies when the stormtrooper wallops his head off the top of the door because he couldn't see out the costume. It's like, that was one of the you missed X details? Like, no. No, literally nobody missed that detail because they literally put a sound effect on it in the remaster, and that's one of the very few things that the remasters did well. Because everybody knew about it. The Stormtrooper head bash. A detail that everybody misses. Apparently. No. No, I don't want meta. Yes, could you let me know if the stream gets unwatchable at any point? Because I'm noticing a lot of up and down with the bit rates, and a lot of drop frames already. Thanking you. Why do I have El Pingo? Oh, what do they want to try and sell today? Right. So The plan for today's stream, by the way, is basically the same plan as yesterday's stream. Let's get the hay baled up and into. I think I said the lowest shed to be hay and straw. Looking at it now, maybe I should just, like, when I've got the bales collected, just put down another couple of sheds. One for each. How are we doing for fuel here? 91%, so we're fine for fuel. Got a fan today for the first time in many years now, so easy to remember. I think it's at least 15 years since I've had Fanta. I was always very much the kind of person that drank Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Or, like, insert various cheap equivalents. I wasn't really into Fanta or, like, 7-Up or Sprite or anything like that, so... That said, I don't like orange as a flavor, so... There is that added complication. Remember Tab? No? I've never heard of that fizzy drink. I've heard of Tab as a notion, but that was northern slang for cigarettes. So I don't think you're asking if I remember cigarettes. That was like Geordie / Mackham slang for cigarettes when I was living in the UK. I need to put a new coil into that thing. Yeah, we're gonna have quite a few bales, aren't we? Like, it's probably a good thing I didn't decide, oh, let's just downgrade to the D1000, because more bales, more versatility. More bales, more versatility, sure, but more problems. And once we got the bales done, and I'm not going to sell any of them, because I can do this field and silage next time and just have a butt ton of silage for making TMR. Once we got the bales done, we can zip forward to January, and I think that was actually the plan, was zip forward to January with the bales done. You're stuck with your round bales? More power to you. I can't stand round bales. Squares are easier. You'll almost never see me making round bales. Can I? Well, let's go grab the baler. Didn't realize I could just hire a damn worker. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have been windrowing. My phone is lit up because I've got onto my my social apps for like my personal stuff, and it's just like all of the messages ever and all of the notifications ever have come through, and I kind of regret going back onto them, but at the same time, I've been feeling a bit more social of late. Made the sauce, but forgot to add chili powder. Still is good, but without the heat. I mean, that's the thing. If you make good food, it doesn't actually need the heat. And something that you add chili to should taste good without the chili. Chili shouldn't be a crutch for making bad food. You talking to people. I know, but it's been like, oh god, like 3 years since I've actually been social. And 2019 was the last time I was like being social, so. What size bales am I making? 220. That's not ideal, but it's fine. There are just going to be bales everywhere after this. I'm aware of this. But there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Truckfest trip in April, May. You see, that's what chili should be for. Or just like adding an extra bit of just spice to something that's naturally spicy. Like say it's got a, I don't know, some cumin in or something. I'm using a bale mod? No, this is vanilla. You can change the size of the bales. Did you? This is a base feature in 22. The bales come in different sizes now. If you're using a baler, look at the F1 menu. You can. There's. Let me show you. Hang on. Balers. So this makes 120 centimeter bales. That's a fixed baler because it's conventional. This is fixed at 125. This is a variable baler. This is fixed. This is variable. 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 That's fixed as well. Variable, 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 fixed. Ah, that's the thing. Did I even download that thing? Yeah, you can change the size of bales now. So variable balers are actually variable, not just putting out 4-foot bales. That's one of the big new features of baling in 22. Heat shouldn't be the main flavor of food. Unless you're making chili. Like, if you're making something that is literally entitled hot, spicy, or chili, then yes, heat should be the main flavor. Because I had hot and spicy crisps the other day. And my mother asked for a review and I was like, it tasted like paprika. Like, it was... They were nice, but they weren't hot nor spicy. So I was kind of disappointed. Like, you know when you go into... Like... a type of food and you're like, oh, this is going to be really spicy or this is going to be really whatever. And it's just not. And you're just like, oh, I've wasted my time on this now, haven't I? I'm gonna get a bale counter up here. Not like on screen constantly, but just got 5 made so far. Can I hire a worker on this? No. I checked the cows earlier this week, didn't I? The cows are fine still. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. I'm one of these people that I get a bit neurotic about the animals in that they need to be producing basically at all times. Because otherwise, what's the point of having them? Also, I used to play old seasons, so I'm used to the animals literally dying if you neglected them. You don't have animals yet? Make sure, Service, to look into what the animals take, because it has changed. They have put a bit more depth into the animal system. Not as much as I'd like, but a bit more. Ah! I know something I can do. After this. Yeah, I can do it if I actually catch up with the windrower, which I doubt, but... I can actually start fertilizer production in the multi-production factory, because I have some manure, I have some slurry. Should I get that started now? I mean, the Valtra's free, so I could get it started now, but I don't see why I'd want to. Also, a lot of me missing this giant patch. I think this is when I got angry yesterday and just said screw it. Went dead silent. Oh, this was when I was sending Alex a message yesterday, actually. I remember now. If you're watching on YouTube, you won't have any reference to this, but because this will just be randomly day 11 and a half after day 10. There's a reason. Need to get more VODs over to YouTube, actually. And ready to go. Need to actually start setting some live as well. Like a full week behind now. Also, yes, I am gonna try and pick up as much hay as I possibly can here, because what's the point in making excessive amounts of hay if you don't try and pick it all up? Or at least, you know, the vast majority of it up. I'm not gonna go in, like, around the little nooks and crannies that I'm missing and grab all of them, but these big bits, oh, hell yeah, I'm picking these up. Like, I've got a full bale out of this now. The last VOD was day 4. They're all... Here's the thing, yes. They're all on YouTube. It's just that I haven't set any of them live. So I'm actually over a week behind. I'll get them set to start going out later tonight. I guess. Get into the lines, and that's after this field. Meanwhile, I'm doing the entire field because I just want hideous amounts of hay. Oh god, that's making a super... Oh god. Downside of hiring a worker, it doesn't avoid the bits you've already done at times, so... There's just gonna be like a super pile of hay over here somewhere. Oh no, it's not too bad. It did apparently grab a bale at some point, though. But this field service is not going to be a field forever. It's... I'm going to convert it into an industrial estate, effectively. Which is why I've actually put down the sheds, is this is going to be... kind of my... It was only going to be the production area for the animal stuff, but I've kind of realized that I can do all the productions here. And then have like an orchard in one of the other ones and a vineyard. It's like I could have an orchard down by field 30 and a vineyard down by field 29. Or down by field 17. And still be quite... I could actually split field 30 into orchard and vineyard and then do like something else in the one between 17 and 29. I don't know what I'd do, but I'd do something else. We're now up to 15 bales, which isn't as many as I thought. That said, we've only kind of done the headlands so far, and that's... This is the minority of the field we've done. We're probably not even 10% of the way there. So, I'm anticipating possibly as many as 100 bales out of this field. Which would be surprisingly on brand, because every time I decide to do a huge field, I get like 100 bales out of it. I have to remember no massive transportations across the map due to the Hell Hills. You have a good point there, Yanis. To be fair, I could convert those into crop fields and convert like 11 and 34 into being an orchard and a vineyard. Like 2 of the small grass fields, and turn the other 2 into like grass fields, so that I'll have hellacious amounts of grass forever. That said, I don't anticipate needing to get more grass anytime soon. By the way, just kind of a PSA. New Neue Bertelshagen released on the mod hub today. I may put that on the MP server. I'm not sure, but I'm not likely to play that single player. Also, I do have a plan involving small tractors, so you'll see me occasionally going through my mods, and there'll be something that is very inappropriate for the big tractors. You know, in various categories. That's gonna be for like the Zetter and the Porsche, because I really want to use them. However, I don't have a map that would suit them yet. Or, to be honest, a lot of the equipment that would suit them. I have a concept in my head for a thing I want to do. And the problem is that that's... Oh my god, it is! Alex! I was today 8 years old when I realised that. Looks interesting putting it nicely. Put it not so nicely, Yanis. It does the word crap come out when it's not so nice. Black Sheep is bringing their own... I don't... Service, I don't want to be mean, but I think Black Sheep's vehicles and equipment are much higher quality than his maps. I really just don't enjoy playing the Black Sheep maps at all. So I'm unlikely to play the Black Sheep map. Sports field day at sound size. So 90% of the map then. But yeah, it's nothing against Black Sheep, because I will use their mods. Their mods occasionally have hilarious issues, which I like pointing out, because I like pointing out bad things. On a related note, Playway are apparently making a farm restoration game. I'm gonna be on that. And if it's bad, oh boy, that's gonna be a fun stream. I like, if it's bad, I am going to try and break it. I'm gonna go full let's game it out. Is there a limit breaking it? Fields are much smaller, but much nicer map. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the problem with the early maps that come out for the game, yes, I've noticed, historically, is that they tend to have huge fields because they're a lot easier to make and test. So, like, maps with smaller fields will come in time, but not anytime soon. Also, the equipment in Farm Sim historically just does not suit smaller fields, so it kind of disincentivizes map makers to make smaller fields, which sucks because I like the smaller equipment. Give me more classics, please. But yeah, that farm restoration game I'll be playing when it's out, and I'm gonna try and break it if I think it's bad. I'll probably try and break it regardless, because I've not done that in a while. I've not gone out of my way to try and break a game. Done it accidentally a few times, but not intentionally. Server must be Polish, and it's possible to do it properly with Polish equipment. I mean, I'll do a Polish playthrough of a map as well, Alex. Because I really like the Polish equipment and maps. Genuinely believe Polish maps are the best out there. Polish Let's Play would be good. Especially if the sun is especially if the sun returns. If the glorious Soviet sun returns, then absolutely I'll do a Polish Let's Play where everything is just a Kirovets. It's just Kirovets everywhere now. I will have at least one Kirovets though. It's my rule. There must be a Kirovets. Even though it's not Polish. Service. Yeah, that's a running joke in the stream. The Kirovets for FS19. We were doing multiplayer with it, and it was about kind of this time of day where it's getting dark. I hopped in a Kirovets that we had on the server. Turned on all the lights, and I was like, oh my god, it's as bright as the sun. And after that, the Kirovets just became known as the glorious Soviet sun. And it's one of the weird in-jokes we have. Polish Soviet equipment, about the same thing. I mean, Poland was in the Soviet Union. So, there's that. But Kirovets wasn't... As far as I'm aware, it wasn't built in modern-day Poland. Going off its use, I would guess it was more than likely made in the Ukraine. How are we doing here? Only 30 bales! I've massively overestimated how many bales we're going to get out of this field. Polish tractors have slight differences to regular Soviet equipment. Yeah, but it's still a case of it's tractor is the work. If dirty, fine. Dirt part of tractor now. It's the same mindset. Alexander Lewis, answer. Not sure how many you made? I mean, if you're making little bale cubes, then probably significantly more than I'm going to make. Air Force one leg or something else? Do you have any suggestions on what the something else might be? Because, like, you know I love the 747. Shame it's an 8, but still. Plus, that Air Force, like that Book of Souls World Tour livery is fabulous. Seattle, San Francisco, and United 777. Do they actually do that? I would have imagined Seattle, San Fran would be a much smaller plane than 777. I know they operate domestic 777s because, you know, transcontinental flights, but do they do Seattle, San Francisco in the 777? I would have imagined that would have been in A320 or something. In any case, I'd go with Book Souls. The incident last year was... Luke used to use a big. I'd go with the 7.4. Especially if the mod for it is as good as you've been saying. Made in Leningrad? Did not know that, Yanis. Wait. In... Giannis, was that built in the... I don't know if you have the full information there. Was it built in NII 88? There's a very specific reason I'm asking that. Was it 88 was in St. Peter's, it was in Leningrad? I want to say it was 88. Oh, it doesn't say on Wikipedia. Doesn't have a 744. Yet. Oh, there's a question. Do you know which plant made the Caravettes? Because there was in the early Soviet space program actually a rocket factory in Leningrad. I'm kind of wondering if Kirov tractor plant. Kirov. I don't know. Shouty, yeah, I think Flash has done something she shouldn't be doing. That's usually what Shouty is about. I'm not going to investigate. I'm not in the right mood to do that. I've told everybody in a... Oh god. Alistair Beckett King has made a new video called Edgy Millionaire Comedian, and I get the feeling it's about Jimmy Carr. Or, like, basically any comedian who decides that being offensive is the only way to be funny. Also? What is also? Please explain what the also. I would appreciate if you could tell me what the also is. Seriously, where did I put my hat? Because I remember taking it off my bed last night. I can't remember where I put it after that. You can see the New York skyline in the distance. Very nice. I've just realized where I put it, and it's back on my bed right now. Just remembered where I put my hat. I put it on top of the stuff that was on my desk to try and flash-proof my desk. And then I put everything that was on my desk back onto my bed. You can see them, it was amazing. I mean, I think mods like that are best just being left on, because they're just kind of there in the background, you forget they're there, and then you get amazed by it again. It's kind of the way I see certain mods with lights, and especially the ones that make it look spectacular. Alright, let's just get this fixed up here. We're almost done with the baling, which means it's very nearly time to actually start dealing with the crop again. Because once the bales are made, they don't rot. I don't think the windrows rot either, but still. Landing an incredible 13 FPS. Yeah. That's not fun. I've done it when I was taking, like, just maxing everything out to get really nice screenshots, and yeah, that's not fun. Oh boy. Too many bales. Or maybe not enough. I'm really not sure. Like, the thing is, I don't know if Giants have rebalanced the animals to take more of everything now that the bales hold more of everything. Because in FS19, these would have been 4,000 litre bales, and I'd have, you know, twice as many almost. That's, I've just realized that it's quite dark, so I'm gonna zip through till morning here real quick, just so that there's some light. There we go. Just so you guys can actually see what's going on. I presume this is a bit better to, you know, see what's happening in game, as opposed to me being a luminous light in the corner. It's also brought us one day closer to in-game January, which is nice. In 10 days' time, it was 6 years since that Force 1 arrived in Fort Lauderdale for the tour. "10 days' time." It's a Saturday. That's Saturday. I may join you on a leg that Saturday then. Crack out. Make sure I've got Ed Force 1 livery. Stream it? Not necessarily. I might do it just for the hell of flying the 7.4 again, because I'm very rusty with the 7.4. Just spent 10k repairing your accent. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to having money because it means I'm going to be spending probably the majority of it just repairing my tractors, because this is at 15%. The deer is at also 15%. No, the 8750? What the hell is the 8750? It's on the window. Oh, it is the deer. Oh no, that's the Valtra. Yeah, Valtra's at 15%, the deer's at 50%. So I'm guessing that's going to be some very expensive repairs. Also, you guys could have told me it was like super dark on stream. I would have skipped time forward. Yeah. I keep saying this, if it's something I can very, very, very easily fix, please let me know. Because of one of your screenshots? Nice. But yeah, Alex, I want to try out that 7.4 mod, and on 19th. Yeah, that'll be a day where I'm just not dealing with the cat, and I'm just gonna I'm either going to go shopping or just stay in my room all day, but it's going to be a day where I'm just not going to deal with the cat, because that's next week, and next week is going to be pain. Because my sister has... But that's not true. My sister has 2 different appointments next week. So, like, Monday the 14th, no stream. I'll be downstairs at the downstairs desk minding the cats. Wednesday, there's a distinct possibility of no stream because I'll be doing effectively the same thing, or very tired, one of the two. That service, that doesn't seem to work all the time. If you're in your first year, it doesn't necessarily work correctly. But it does give you kind of a good plan. It gives you a good thing to plan around. So, like, I'm in my first year in this map, so... where's the cost stuff? Here. Like, I'm waiting till January, because that's when wheat and barley are theoretically at their highest prices. But I've seen it where they've been at, like, unusually low prices. During that period too, so it's kind of hard to tell. Also, I just realized I can check the cows from here. Let's check the cows. Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, part of my concern was that maybe they were getting a bit tight on milk. They're getting a bit tight on, like... Well, not a bit tight. They're going through a bit more slurry than I was anticipating, or producing a bit more slurry and filling that up a bit faster than I was anticipating. I might need to get a slurry storage tank. But at the same time, I plan on using slurry as fertilizer, so that might not be necessary. Come back, Alex. You're doing 320 on the 19th? Well, in that case, ask if you can do a barrel roll. Only the most realistic procedures. Because, like, if it's the same guy that was with you last time in it, he'll know that you actually know what you're doing, and odds are they'll realize it fairly quickly, because you will know the correct words. So they might let you do some really dumb stuff in it, because, you know, if you know the procedures and the words, you know how to fly the plane. It's 2 brothers to do it. Yeah, they might let you do dumb stuff. If you are barrel rolling it though, Alex, remember that when you're going inverted, you need to push forward on the stick. Or on the... yeah, stick. Because you need to manage your altitude as well if you're doing a barrel roll. My Snapchat dog's off the same. I mean, it'd be funny. There might be a good reason why they won't let you do it. So, but like, if on a serious note, like, you know, see if you can do some failures and whatnot. Because the 320 is really nice with the ecam memos. It'll literally tell you what's wrong. 9 times out of 10, the QRH is actually just the ECAM. So what you did last time? Sweet. Ask if you can do the Miracle on the Hudson. Ask if you can try that. Because that was one hell of a bit of piloting. One of the very, very, very few times that a passenger jet has actually successfully ditched. Manchester Stansted, missed out about TCAS, then Stansted, Jersey, engine failure, windmill stars and stuff. Nice. Then the guy attacked checkerboard approach. Just decided to put fire number 2 that time. Yeah, that's Alex, I'm not even kidding. That's the kind of thing they do to a real pilot. Is just unannounced failures. So they obviously realize that you're very competent. We're talking about, by the way, I should mention for the benefit of the rest of chat, Alex and I are talking about a basically professional level simulator that he's going to visit on the 19th. He's been there before, and they basically ran him through some stuff that they'd probably do with real world airline pilots, just because they could, and they knew he'd be able to handle it. Usually it's just people wanting to fly plane. Alex got failures and full sectors and stuff. Right. It is time to do 2 things. I think. I'll need to... Let's check production list here. No, not contracts, production list. I want... mineral... No, I want solid fertilizer. 1,000... Okay, I can't produce everything at once. 1,000 manure, 500... Oh, that needs digestate? Okay. So I need to be doing BGA silage at some point soon as well. Reduced Tom's cook. Nice. I think they appreciate when they get Av Geeks in, because it's like, yep, we can have our fun today too. Because like with Av Geeks, they can basically run through the weird and the wonderful procedures, as opposed to just, here's how to fly a plane, make sure not to you've crashed it. Moving 800 kilos weight. Nice. Right. This is the fastest and most powerful tractor I have. Tribute. Let's get the refueling, because it's going to have some work to do soon. And let's get time zipping forward to January. While also keeping an eye on the cows, because I do need to make sure they don't, like, starve. Kind of curious how much of everything I'll have on January 1. Okay, so 26,000 liters of slurry, 14,000 liters of milk, and 20,000 liters of manure. Fantastic. To be fair, Service, I did something vaguely similar before. It was like a racing sim thing. Why is there lines in this field? Is that... I see. Rolling the field actually cultivated it. Right. That's gonna change my plans. I'm gonna have 3 fields of oats. Because those little lines and dots there, that's the crop. How are we now, Chris? So that's not gone to plan. Wheat's selling for $12.30 at Farm Store Bay 2. That's okay. So we'll go to Farm Store Bay 2. And $12.41 at Farm Store Bay 1 is better. Getting near the end of college life. Very good. So I'm gonna have to cultivate the entire field. Okay. That sucks. Right, where's Farm Store? Oh, that's down by the shop. That's really convenient. Even more convenient because I'm gonna want a hella big cultivator. Why does the field look like crap? Because apparently the roller ate all the crop. That makes no sense. I agree. That's why I'm kind of frustrated. Like, they're the 2 fields that I rolled with the hired worker. And, that's not gone well. Da Bomb 122, cheers for the resub, my dude. That shouldn't have happened. I agree. Oh, that's really annoying. Like, I'll straight up have to cultivate that entire crop. And I'm just gonna plant... There's the base game roller. That's what makes it more annoying. The mod one, you have to do it after. The base game one, you have to do it before. Just don't roll. Yeah, that's kind of my plan now, Joker. Not gonna lie, the roller's getting sold, because I no longer trust it. I'll take whatever hit I take on yield. It's better than having no yield. Did yours out? Ah, dear. When's corn planted? Oh, yeah, you're screwed if it's ruined. Can I... What's the magic cheaty menu button again? F12. Okay, you can't magically seed fields with power tools yet. It's a map problem. No, it's a game problem. It's a weird thing Giants decided to do, is you have to roll before seeding, but only sometimes. Oh well. 2 placeables, free money. Or 2 placeables, 2 collectibles. Right. Onwards. Dankeschön. Dankeschön, Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Danke, 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 danke. Rolled after seeding never the issue, but gave up mulching and seeding. It's not worth the fuel and repairing your traction truck. Yeah. Tended grass and say, right? Yep. You tend to spread... So, here's how this works in real life service. You tend to spread the grass out and you actually leave it for a couple of days. And it dries out. So, hay is just dry grass. Oh, it went on the cargo stands, Alex. So if you look up on ChartFox, find the cargo stands. They're by... I think it's the one... Is it 1-3 right? 1-3 left. I remember watching Chewie's stream from there, so... Like, I watched that like he did. Slightly misaligned. Right. More wheat. And we'll set up... Actually, let's not set up the marker for the barley, because I will get confused and start bringing the wheat over to where I want to sell the barley. A few people in the Flight Sim Discord noticed you on Volanta. Nice. It's a 7-4 in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. I'm sure I've been noticed doing one of my random weird flights. Because, like, I usually do those on, like, Volanta or whatever, and it's like, why is there a Cessna 172 out over the North Atlantic Ocean? Real flights I've done, by the way. Transatlantic Cessna. It took 16 hours. Literally full fuel, all 3 legs. I had to stop 3 times on the way. And I went through full fuel tanks in a Cessna 172. In Flight Sim. Glorious. Same thing with the Beach Bonanza. For helicopters. No, helicopters are bad. They beat... More like ups. I mean, in real life, Alex, you would actually have an auxiliary fuel tank in a light aircraft like that. And you'd be wearing a survival suit for the entire flight. You'd also have a sat phone, just in case. Because, at least when you've got twin engines, you know, you've got a backup engine. When you're in a Cessna 172, there's no room for a backup engine in a 172. It can get spicy if you start having problems. No, nor have there. Yeah, they're just like a big orange bean bag in the cabin. Yeah, yeah, except it's made out of like flame-resistant nylon or something. It's made out of this ridiculous material. Hey. Anything on the roofs here? This would be a good place to hide a collectible. Has Oxy chosen only boring spots to hide the collectibles? Yeah, Mentor's air crash investigation videos are really good. Because it's not like... He doesn't just do like an air crash investigation kind of thing. He goes through the entire incident, what could have been done better. What are they? They're collectibles. You get 1,000 currency units per collectible that you pick up. Right, let's, on the way back, set our sell point for barley. 1131. Alsphere store it is. Oh no. You have to go, you have to push down the left stick. There might be one or two that are broken. I have a plan. Seeing as we have to deal with Hell Hill, I have a plan. It's a plan that lets me do this in as few trips as possible. Hang on. Cirrus pilots are the Range Rover drivers of the sky. That's because they've got caps. Right. You get switched off. And we buy one of these. Or at least rent one. Can I get this in chrome? Oh, that is green. Yes, we'll rent this. It'll go nicely with the truck. Hey, Brendan. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Let's go 7th gear. Hey, Steam fan, how you doing today, dude? I'm good to hear, Brandon. We're about to make a trip up Hell Hill, as I've dubbed it. But first, I need to grab the trailer. Hi, the cats. All good. There's a couple of extra holes in me today compared to yesterday, because I had to make Flash angry last night, unfortunately. My sister had some broken glass in her room, so Flash wasn't allowed in for the night, and I had to hold Flash hostage for a bit in my arms, and just kind of sacrifice a patch of my hand. So it's I don't know what shot. Yeah, it'll show up. Yeah, that's the result of me minding her. And then this might not show up as well. There's, yeah, no. There's two more on my arm where she decided to just use her back clothes on me this morning. I have somehow wedged the truck. How? Claws hurt? Yeah. But it's one of those things that you just kind of accept when you're dealing with cats, is like you will get clawed eventually. Right. So, I've leased this trailer. Let's keep it in 10th gear, because that seems to be a lot safer. I've leased this trailer for the simple reason that I need to go up Pale Hill. Blowing up a German silencer hang or what? #777. Oh, okay. Make sure and paint it in the correct livery, Alex. Emirates or bust. Because if you give it the Emirates livery, you can do it basically whatever you like, and it's realistic. Forget to take off? Don't worry, Emirates pilot. Cross a runway with somebody who's already been cleared to take off on? Don't worry, Emirates pilot. Wait. Oh! Oh, that's cool. You can control the third wheel on the trailer. That's really nice. SpaceX and Sun satellites going boom. Yeah, 40 of the 49 Starlinks that were launched recently are going to re-enter because a solar storm basically increased the drag that is on them from the Earth's atmosphere. Because when there's a solar storm, it actually pushes the atmosphere in one direction. Buzz hasn't been in, so I presume there's... Hang on. Just doing a quick check or something. Okay. As my phone goes off. Was that the notification I'm waiting for? Nope. Good. Solar Storm 40. SpaceX 9. Steam fan. I think would be a fair score line. Right. Let's put the cover back on. Right. Off we go to sell 73,000 litres of barley. Very slowly. I should warn you, you guys. We're going down the road by field 17. Now, if you have played Calmsden, you'll know what happens on that road. If you haven't, prepare for first gear shenanigans. I'm not kidding. Oakfield Hill. I call it Hell Hill. But the Hill of Insanity, yes. Here we go. It begins. Right, full throttle. Just to prove it, I do have cruise control on max speed. Shamrock did have a bad hill as well. Well, it come back yesterday. Yeah, it came back after this, after a little while, but at that point I needed chill out time. I did promise first gear shenanigans. I have the throttle held down. Like, cannot be holding this down anymore, and we're going 3 kilometers an hour. There's a reason I rented a stonking great trailer. I didn't want to do this hill multiple times. Okay. We can start going up through the gears now. Any updates on 1.3 patch yet? I would imagine, Steam Fan, that'll drop with the DLC. In March. And I would not be surprised if that DLC drops on a Tuesday in March. If you look through the Tuesdays in March, there's one date that stands out as being distinctly probable. Tuesday, the 22nd of March. That's where, that's the date I'm reckoning we'll be actually seeing the DLC. With no information that I'm using other than, hey, there's a 22nd of March. And Giants like the number 22 for Farm Sim 22 related stuff at the moment, so possibly the 22nd. Right, unload all the barley. Oh, look at the number just rocket. Glorious. And now return the trailer. And because I'm feeling particularly fat and sassy today, reset the truck. Reset the... No. Reset the truck. Okay, so the next job is annoyingly, what do we have here? The next job is annoyingly cultivating the fields that have already been ploughed. Or already been planted, because apparently Could you get off, please? Thank you. Apparently rolling was a bad idea. Now, I've also learned a valuable lesson in that an 8-meter piece of equipment is a bad idea. So what cultivators do we have that are stonking great? So we currently have the Kuhn Prolander. That's 8 meters. What's available in disc harrows? Do you know, how much power does this put out? 310. Even more annoyingly, this is the best tractor for the job, and this is the best bit of equipment for the job. Alright, don't worry, I have other work that we can be doing. I'm just going to let a hired worker destroy the fields. Okay. What is the milk price looking like? Because we have 14,000 liters of milk. 23.29 at General Store Bay 1, which is a really convenient spot. The ones off 13 right, if my, as far as I'm aware, they're the ones that Chewie used. Now, I don't know if he chose the real ramp or if he just chose it random, but like, if you think about it, it makes sense to use a cargo ramp because they were operating in kind of combi fashion. Chena, hello. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm bad at that, so apologies if I'm not. I'm gonna say what I've been saying for a while. I would love to see TJ? Yeah, that's much easier to pronounce. I would love to see a DLC that isn't a particular brand. Because, like, we know it's going to be an equipment DLC. That much we do know. That's the big teaser from Giants. I would absolutely love it to be small brands of the world. Or a classics pack, yeah. But I'd love to see it be like local brands. So like maybe 1 or 2 UK brands, 1 or 2 Brazilian brands for Alex, a couple of brands that only really exist in Canada, a couple that only exist in the States, a couple that only really exist in Germany, you know, local brands, so that kind of there's something for everybody in it. 3-meter cultivators. No, that's what the mod hub is for, Joker. The mod hub will satisfy all of your 3-meter cultivator needs. Right. Can I get around to this from this side? I can. Front weight DLC. Sell the milk. Right. I have an idea. Just like that, Mr. Hurry said FS Brazil deals. Oh. Can I get a stonking great engine in this? No. Michelin wides. Okay, what the hell are hydraulic pistons? Oh yeah, better hydraulic pistons, please. Double beacon, of course. And oh, it has to have. No, it's gonna stall then. Short pre-filter. No. Yeah, like that. Did I see the double luge today? No, I missed the double luge. Annoyingly. Like, legitimately annoyingly. Michaela would be a great DLC as well. It would be a very small DLC would be the problem. No, I don't need to. You're not going. You are. You're the one that causes all this mess. I'd like some of the Olympic speed skaters. Oh dear. Male or female, Alex? That's the important question. Actually, I need to message Matt after the stream. Because the big... surprisingly. For some, maybe. The favor he did for me has come through. And I need to thank him and ask him a couple of smaller questions. AI worker E is blocked by an object. What has confused AI worker E? What the hell is that thing? Fear not, AI worker E. I will move it slightly to the left, the right. Surprising to have ever seen my mod room. I mean, yes, but also not to me. Weather reports are wrong. Servius. Construction. Tools. You need to buy the iMetos 3.3 to get better weather forecasts. On that note, let's buy the iMetos 3.3 to get better weather forecasts. You've got that. But bear in mind, Service, that like in real life the weather forecast can be wrong. Puts it under the tree. It doesn't matter where it is. Oh, Steam fan, I would be so happy if we got a Ford DLC. Like, legitimately, that would just like, yes. Imagine if it is the. Imagine if the first DLC for FS22 is Ford. And it's just like all the classic Ford tractors that everybody wants. Except the T-dubs, just to annoy Matt. I'd want a full range of T-dubs, Steam fan, I'm gonna be honest. That said, I am really glad, and I've said this before and I'll keep saying it, I'm really glad Giants clearly listened to the community and got more classics into the game. Still want more, but, you know, it's a start. Sell this. Grab my Irish mobile. Which one of these is the triple connector? This one. Right, so that one goes... Oops. Can't see Giants getting that license. Neither can I, but it would be nice. Open cup. Ah! Let's go with another plan of attack here. Also, this tractor is extremely loud. Let me know if it's drowning me out. Let's go with another plan of attack, because I ain't gonna... So this is the gearbox from the 7810 in it, okay. Do that. Do that. Now that for charging 11. Yeah. I mean that's really the issue. Like I was talking about in Giants Discord. I can't remember. It might have been yesterday, it might have been a couple of days ago, but I was talking about it with people and I was like, I'd love for it. I really would, but I don't think it's... I don't think it's the most realistic thing to be wanting, because like the Ford Motor Company isn't going to be cheap about getting a license out to people. Seriously, this is top speed. Might as well make it sound like I'm going fast. Nope, no lifting. No lifting these rollers. I have an ingenious plan. Go here, facing this way. Problem solved. Right, I also wanted to get a bigger seeder, so I might be able to solve that problem now as well. Because we currently have the Rapide A800S. What do I have that's bigger than that? Not much. And everything's really expensive. The Lemkin Saltaire would be nice. Where's the Valtra? Ooh, some clothes have been produced. That's store deliver mod. No, I'm just gonna let the hired worker bring it up from the shop. It's fine. Ground modification mod with the rollers. Oh, the idiot rollers. That was glorious. Or was that the painting rollers that were atrocious? Oh, oops. The paint roller. Oh yeah, that. That was definitely a mod. Can I have a sweet now? Sweet! How's... Oh, the Fiat's not doing too bad. It's actually down at the end of the field there. It's actually... Yeah, it's just the other side of that hedge. That'll do. Good enough for me. Actually, let's get rid of the roller altogether, because... $5 AM and it's not dark. Yeah, it can be like that here in the summer. Service, like it... I remember there was a period where I was hideously nocturnal, and like I remember going to bed at like 5-6 AM when the sun was coming up. Okay. Let's unload the seeds out of this. And apparently I need to get up a small bit of speed to get it over that. That curb is the worst thing in this map. AI worker F has completed their task. Which one is it? Oh, your F. I have cruise control on. This is full cruise control. Right. That's good enough. Bring this over to the shop, see how much I can get for it. Why does your IRS take, like... Why does the IRS take like 10 minutes to land on the aircraft? Because the aircraft knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. Etc, etc, etc. It's like a missile. In all seriousness though, Alex, it takes 10 minutes because it is grabbing like IRS's inertial reference system. So it's taking whatever inertial data the aircraft has, cross-referencing with GPS, and then just checking it multiple times to ensure that the inertial guidance is giving you the same data as a GPS would. It's also why you have to put in your coordinates lat long during IRS align, because that tells the plane where it should be. Not on Airbus? Yes, on Airbus. Okay, 318k. I shouldn't have done that. I did. We might be in trouble here. See, there's 318k. Oh. It's in the init page somewhere or other. Glorious. Do I have a cheap big tractor? I'm now curious, do I have like a tractor that'd be perfect for this? But no. What about in mediums? Do I have something that's hideously powerful, 100k? I mean, we could go with the 4955, which is 228 horsepower, but not enough. Let's just keep the 100k. Doesn't that do it by itself, though? Nope. The disc McDo doesn't have IRS in. Interest, I always do IRS in it. That's just one of my standard things, because, like... Remember, Alex, I'm used to flying Boeings, so I use Boeing procedures on the Airbus, and it works. I do what Flight Deck to Sim always tries, but somehow hideously fails to do, and just use the Boeing procedures on the Airbus. Because if you know how they're similar, you know how they're different. This is all going to be oats. Because I don't have any way of... Can I do something else other than oat? No. It's data in it A, flight plan, secondary flight plan, radio nav, in it B, then perf. IRS in it is in it A. It would also count as being under data, if memory serves. Yeah, it's in it A, isn't it? IRS in it? Or is it under the data? No, data's checking what plane you're flying. Making sure it all matches up and the engines all match up. Yeah, init A has IRS in it. In it. So that's when you should be doing it. Hoping Johnson course more pack mats. That'd be nice, but the problem would be on console, Steam Fan, that the slots would disappear very quickly. Yes, this A330 is an A330. Just fill this up. Can I refill here? Oh, it doesn't take liquid fertilizer. That kind of sucks. Oh well. Actually, it doesn't take liquid. Doesn't take liquid fertilizer, so what should I do? Oh, I know. Let's get a silo for it. Or doesn't... Yeah, let's get a silo for solids. It's under container. Liquid stainless steel for... Can this one handle solid fertilizer? Only one way to find out. Hey, farmer boy. Can this handle solid fert? Yes, it can. 105 grand, go! I don't have enough money. I've got what? 88,000. All of my money go. There we go. That was a bad idea. That was a really terribly bad idea. Because it's going to make me do all the work manually now, isn't it? I have a plan involving the Fiat. As Dave say, I'm in a quite an irritable mood today, and I'm not sure why. Like, I'm actively just having a bad mood day. Which sucks, but oh well. It's a thing, it happens. Not entirely Steam fan, but partially. It's just, like, it's been, you know, when you have like a week of bad days all one after the other and you just start getting really kind of frustrated with it? That's what's going on with me at the moment. How are the cats? All good. I have a plan to make a couple of grand very quickly. Thinking about it now, I probably should have got some sheep. Actually, I almost definitely should have got some sheep. Nuts. How are the cows doing? That was the wrong button. Still got 30. And they've produced 50 liters more milk since then. Oh god, they're gonna be going ham on productivity, aren't they? Alex? Yes. That's Ford. DM me on Discord. I'll check after the stream, Alex. Is that legit? Like, is that actually legit, or is it somebody just trying to troll Matt? It is Matt's Ford. Ooh. Sense for fashion. Need to just run over here very quickly and back. Endorsed by Matt and promoted by Matt. Yeah, as good as done by Matt then. Excuse me? How much money did I just make out of the clothes? I had like 200 left. Actually, let's bring these into the shed. It's legitimately just as fast to roll these by hand as it is to, you know, do it with a vehicle, so. There. Right, I guess let's get picking up the bales. I would, Chris, but I'm using hired workers a lot, so it's just as easy to put them into a shed. Hope you like this engine note, because it's basically all you're going to hear for a little bit. Right. Flash is surprisingly good at, like, and we can't figure out if this is intentional or just a coincidence of her being tiny, because she is very small for her age. But she doesn't bite very hard. She'll like gnaw on you instead of biting. It is quite literally a case of her bark is worse than her bite, because she does bark occasionally. We're not sure she realizes she's a cat. Slash half dog, half cat. She's all weird, I'll tell you that much, Farming Boy. Cat scratch fever is very bad as well. I don't have a way over here to deal with the bales at the moment, but what I do have is this shed. Which, if I'm very careful with the camera, I might be able to see where the hell I'm trying to put these. I forgot that it always resets them back to the trailer when you hit unload. this next trailer load can also... Darn, need to disable camera collision now. Although I kind of wanted the camera collisions there, to be honest. But yeah, it's a mod that I might be installing fairly soon, I think. So depending on how many bales are left after I pick all of these ones up, or I get this trailer load, this is either going to go into that shed as well, it's probably actually going to the shed, or into the shed down by the cows. Yeah, they're going to go into the shed up here. I want to check if I've got a bale fork that I can put on the telehandler. I will be finishing the stream fairly soon, by the way. I usually finish at 7, and I've got almost half an hour over time. Because I really did want to get... As the resources for tomorrow looking? Or for TMR? We need mineral stuff. Which requires like potatoes, so not great, but not horrific. Do I have in... Okay, let's see if there's anything dedicated to hand. No. Do I have a bale fork in here that can be converted? That doesn't have any configs. This doesn't have any configs. Okay, apparently not. So I need to remember where I put the adapter. Is what I'm seeing there. Get this into bale unload mode. Now for the fun bit where I have to try and perfectly line up the trailer. Okay, that should be good enough to not cause a problem. Boom. Genius. And I am gonna end the stream here. Let's get my browser open so that I can see who's live and send you guys off to somebody who is good and live. It's Wednesday, GD won't be. Let's send you guys off to James D. I'm not going to be following because I've got lots to do as usual. I always have a ton of stuff to do. I mean, like after streams, I have to take down the green screen, like do stuff. Blah. I'm back tomorrow with hopefully a working stream again. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye. The raid's not working yet, hang on. Yeah, the raid's refusing to work, so I'm just gonna say goodbye. Bye.